It's Frontier time again, you lovely lot. And a cool type of spirit evolution in that show was Fusion Evolution, that created fan favourites like Aldamon, Beowulfmon, and Daipenmon, who is, I'm sure, universally loved, right? But like half of the Digimon Frontier spirits never actually got their own Fusion Spirit evolution. So together, let's work towards a solution for a spirit evolution. Digimon! What is up, digital companions? My name is Karn EX and welcome back to another video. And yeah, it's kinda been a big week for Digimon. We just had Digimon Con, which I had so much fun with. It was great hearing about Digimon Seekers and of course seeing my boy Yoshi Sadaso get to play for the USA officially in a Digimon capacity. Very cool. But there was quite a few new Digimon products shown off there and I like paying artists, so I gotta give a shout out to today's sponsor, ZeninTCG. ZeninTCG is your one-stop shop for Digimon goods, but also a bunch of other stuff, with a bunch of different anime products in stock all the time, but I know you're here for the Digimon fans. And Zenin is going to be stocking all that cool stuff that we saw at Digimon Con, like the BEMEMORY Digimon Seekers, Loogamon Dim, and Digimon Linker Band, which is a premium Bandai set. And this set is just for the Loogamon Dim and the band. It does not actually include the VB, so just watch out for that one. The Digital Monster KENJI WATANABE edition. These are also premium Bandai and come in the Metal Greymon and Numemon variants. These are the basic digital monster, but with fully custom shell art done by the Digimon main man, KENJI WATANABE. Then there's the BEMEMORY Special Selection Set, Volume 1, Draconic Blaze and Rampage of the Beast, which is the BEMEMORY set that Bandai held a vote for, and also the Vital Bracelet B Digital Monster Special Selection Set. Ooh, that is pretty. And to celebrate, Zenin's also doing a special giveaway. Anyone who purchases the special selection set from them will automatically be enrolled in a giveaway to stand a chance to win one of 3 copies of Digimon World Next Order on Steam or Nintendo Switch. And that giveaway will be announced once pre-orders end. So make sure to go snag yourself some Digimon goods from Zenin. I really do appreciate their continued sponsorship. Let's get to that custom art. Alright, so missing Fusion Spirit evolutions for those Digimon that don't have any, namely the spirits of Earth, Wood, Water, Steel, and yes, even Corrupted Darkness. Raihimon exists for regular darkness, but I've always been curious what Duskmon and Velgamon might fuse to, and that's kind of our critical conceit here. We want to create Digimon around the Ultimate or Mega level that feel like a blending of the human and beast spirits. However, it doesn't have to be as super clear cut as cases like Beowulfmon or Raihimon, as Daipenmon, for example, is thematically appropriate for Ice, but does not have a ton in common with Chakmon or Blizzardmon. So I really wanted the artists to feel encouraged to experiment, which leads us to our first fusion evolution of the human and beast earth spirits, Lorinomon, drawn by Weirdomon. Lorinomon is the culmination of the grotto, underground, and kind of halfling or dwarf vibes of the spirit of earth. I gave it the moniker Lorinomon from King Lorin, known as Re Lorin in Italian, a folklore ruler of a race of dwarves that mined mountains for precious jewels and valuable ores, which feels very appropriate for a fusion of Grottemon and Gigasmon. And while Lorinomon has tons of dwarf-like qualities, he would actually be a very large Digimon similar to the size of Gigasmon, whose name literally means giant. Picture Peter Dinklage in Avengers Infinity War. It's like that. Lorinomon is a fair and wise leader, but prone to a volcanic temper that can erupt from his head and match his fiery beard, even wielding a staff-turned-club fashioned from the remnant data of the beast spirit that helped form him. Lorinomon will dispense swift recompense for any perceived wrongdoing. Alright, and then we move right along to the wood spirits, Arbamon and Petaldramon, whose fusion evolution is Dryadramon, drawn by SomeGuy944. I took the name from the Dryad, a mythical race of tree people from Greek mythology, and the Dramon species suffix, as I think this lumbering ent would still be a dragon due to its Petaldramon half. I like how you can still feel the mechanical marionette elements of Arbamon here, but with that Petaldramon side really pushing through like a determined root. A fearsome giant and protector of the forest, the sound of Dryadramon running through the woods is often mistaken for an earthquake. This towering titan is equally gifted at destruction of those who would seek to harm its fellow plant life, as it is gifted at creation, with the ability to terraform barren landscapes landscapes and breathe life into dying flowers. And then comes Steel, real Steel, starring Hugh Jackman. The Steel Spirit presented a challenge to myself and the artist, SomeGuy944, as to what direction a Mercurymon and Sephirothmon fusion would look like. Quickly, however, the mirrors and intellect of Mercurymon and the godlike nature of Sephirothmon, specifically Sephiroth being the 10 creative forces that God used to create the world in Hebrew mythology, and Sephirothmon's obvious resemblance to the Kabbalah, made it clear to us that the fusion spirit should be the biblically accurate angel, Volgamon. The name Volgamon comes from the Vulgate, the Latin version of the Bible, but also the word vulgar. This biblically accurate angel is kind of a lot to observe, a godlike vulgarity that would surely frighten any that looked upon it. I think this also has a nice nod to Loogamon and even Cherubimon from Frontier, which works nicely for the evil spirits in particular. But yeah, wow, super true to the steel spirits and yet wholly new and freaky. This avenging angel flies down from on high to deliver the wrath of God. Which god, however, is uncertain, but Volgamon obeys its master dutifully and intensely regardless. The lips, similar to Sephirothmon, right next to the slightly more oval-shaped eyes, is even giving me kind of creepy Studio Ghibli vibes, which I am all about. And hey, it wouldn't be the water spirit if it wasn't drawn once again, ironically, by Dry, who fused the human and beast spirits into Tortugamon, a tremendous merging of Ranamon and Calamaramon. Dry said that he thought the spirit line that best handles its fusion is the wind spirit in his opinion, because it represents wind in a different way, while still having recognizable elements from both human and beast spirits. Since the water spirits are represented with different aquatic creatures, frogs, squids, and fish/mermaids, Dry decided to make the fusion spirit a different creature as well. In this case, a sea turtle, or more specifically a Honengame, which is a turtle woman yokai with fortune-telling abilities. Tortugamon's name comes from Tortuga, the Spanish for turtle, but also the island of Tortuga was a major center for Caribbean piracy, which ties into the water spirit's more evil nature. Tortugamon is a prideful and strong water-dwelling spirit Digimon. She loves flattery but sees through falsitudes easily due to her ability to predict the future and sense the hearts of humans and Digimon alike, who she will not hesitate to dispose of if they would attempt to court her favor under false pretenses. Her combat skills, beauty, and foresight are extremely high tier. And that leads us finally to the fusion evolution of the corrupted spirits of darkness, Duskmon and Velgamon, forming Grendelmon, designed by Capney. And hey, if you're watching this the day it comes out, yesterday was actually Capney's birthday, so please do go wish them a happy birthday for me in the comments or on their Twitter. Thank you. I chose the name Grendelmon as Velgamon gets its name from Velga, a giant eagle who guarded the underworld in Norse mythology, along with Garn, the namesake of Garurumon, so I wanted to keep a similar theme going. The light fusion spirit Beowulfmon gets its name from the Anglo-Saxon mythical hero Beowulf. So Grendel, one of the main antagonists of that poem, described as a creature of darkness exiled from happiness and accursed of God, the destroyer and devourer of our human kin, yeah, that felt appropriate. I did also consider the Norse theme of Velgamon though, and calling it Lokimon, as Loki was a trickster, shapeshifter, and often stole or borrowed Freya's feathered cloak, which would also help marry the bird elements in this design, but I just think Grendelmon is the slightly better name and cooler lore connection. I think Capney pulled off an absolutely beautiful combination of Duskmon and Velgamon here, and Grendelmon I think really stacks up nicely alongside its purified version Raihimon. The motifs of Duskmon really shine and are combined with Velgamon's avian elements, just creating a super striking Digimon. I'm just very surprised we never saw a corrupted darkness fusion spirit in Digimon Frontier or its associated media, so I think this one, the kind of reason I did this video in the first place, has settled a long-standing desire I had. Grendelmon is an emissary from hell, who will strike from the darkness that it calls its home and defeat any enemy that crosses its path, and sometimes not even an enemy. Alright, but that is it, all of our Frontier Fusion Spirits. Let me know which is your favourite in the comments below, but of course be respectful, don't be a dick. A lot of effort went into this. I know it's the internet and everyone's mean anyway, but you know, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it? Huge shout out to my sovereigns, ZDK14 and Jmon, as well as all the names you can see on screen right now. Digidestin, Tamers, Karn Club for supporting this channel with their hard-earned money, helping pay for artists when videos don't have sponsors, or helping pay for editors like this one. Cool stuff coming up. I'm almost home from America, just like another 2 videos and I'll be home. And I'll see you next time when we go digital. Bye-bye!